fancy buttons.
Your fancy buttons made us mute.
TP show.
What did you forget to do?
I forgot to hit the record button.
Woohoo! TP show.
I need my animal.
I'm gonna randomly babble for a bit.
Woohoo! TP show.
Out there, we're gonna do one more game thing because I wasn't sure if you had ever seen these kind of games before.
Oh, I know exactly what we're. Yep.
There's a Japanese style of game, and I'm just gonna let the cat get lost. I'm gonna literally spend 5 hours after the show trying to get the cat out of wherever the cat's gonna go. But that's the way cats
Pointless
are. So.
top 5.
So this is
I probably
bullet
should
hell
record
games.
this after drinking a bit.
Japanese bullet hell
games are fun. There's lots of shit to dodge, and you have yourself a good time. And there's a lot of them, so we can put them into a list. And why wouldn't we put these into a list? Because
why wouldn't we make a list out of
get a lot
these?
of money. So
I
let's
agree.
do that
Does
now.
Contra make the list?
Number 5. Tower of Guns
It should.
is a nice game by a nice dude named Joe Mirabello.
Okay, no, this isn't.
where you play
this
as a
isn't
dude
a normal
who has
bullet
a
hell
gun
game.
in a
I mean,
tower
it
with
is,
a lot
but
of guns.
okay.
And also the
that's
tower itself
not
might be
okay.
a gun. I'm
No,
not quite sure.
look at
There's
how
just
much
a lot
crap's
of
coming
guns
at
in
you.
this game.
That's why it's called bullet hell.
Guns.
No.
There are a lot of
Yes.
bullets, so there's obviously bullets
This is a
everywhere.
3D.
But it's
This
in
is a 3D
3D, so you
game.
don't have to,
Most
like,
bullet
strafe
hell
in four
games that I'm
directions. You
talking
gotta
about
strafe in
ooh,
all
it's bleeding,
directions.
are
And,
sideways
yeah,
scrollers.
I personally had a lot of fun with this. I played the crap out of this. I put it on this list because more people should buy it. Oh, by the way, there's a sequel coming
was
out.
the
That's
name of
nice.
that?
Number 4. Devil Daggers is a
Number 4.
cool game made by some dude, or maybe it's a girl. I don't know. I didn't look it up. Where rather than dodging
I love
thousands
this
of
guy.
bullets,
This
you're
guy's
dodging
classic.
thousands of hellspawn, and everything's crazy, and it's considered impressive.
It reminds
if you
me
get
of
past the
Doom.
60-second
It does.
mark.
I was about to
And
say,
while
this
this
is
game
very
doesn't
I
have
can't
much
play Doom
international
because it's
renown,
just
lots of
too
popularity, there's a
much
small
for me.
but very
It
dedicated
stresses
overwhelming?
me out.
that's
Oh, really?
entirely
Oh, yeah,
dedicated
it
on
stresses
the
me
sounds?
forward. The
Is it
world
the
record
sounds
No.
or is it the game?
It's a.
I think it's a,
Hey,
like,
I just destroyed
15
this guy,
minutes now, which
but there's
if you go watch these
1,000 more
videos,
of them
it's
coming
absolutely
after me, and I
bonkers.
can't
This
stop.
game is
I
cheap,
can't
Yes.
put down my
Definitely
controller.
worth owning if you
No,
just
I
need
totally
something
get
to,
it.
like,
I
put
totally
you
and
in your
completely
now
get
and
it.
again when you think
I-
you're
I-
good. Number 3.
Number 3.
Undertale is a pretty cool game made by an okay
Okay,
dude named
this
Toby
guy's bullet
Fox,
hell list
where
is
you
kind of
play
driving me
as a
crazy because there's a
gender
specific game genre I'm trying to find.
ambiguous-
Or a
I don't know
specific.
what this
thinking,
thing is. And
because
you
now I
can
know what
walk around
bullet hell
killing
games
everybody
is.
or making
Yes.
friends
I
with
like
everybody,
Contra.
which is a nice
Like-
alternative
For sure.
from just having the option to kill everybody. And before you all get really upset and start posting your frogs that were once stoner symbols, but then became symbols of Forever Alone, and then
So
became
funny.
nationalist symbols, I don't know. If you separate this game from the rabid fan base that got cultivated
How is
on
this a
certain
bullet hell
sites that are
game?
known
Like,
for
I'm watching
cultivating
it.
rabid fan bases in a
I
way
don't know.
I can't openly
I'm confused
I mean, that's-
by his.
that's like that
cartoon shows
bird
on my
game.
channel.
Yeah,
you
no,
just
I
have to,
totally
like,
the
yeah.
first two games,
Confident,
even though they're not
well-put-together
okay.
bullet hell
So
game where
let me
each
pause this dude
individual
real quick.
enemy in boss
So a
battle has its
classic
own-
bullet hell game is Contra. You're absolutely correct. It's like
Okay,
tons of crap coming
yeah.
at you. Now they didn't call it bullet hell during the Contra era. They just called it "This game
Ooh.
sucks, dude." That's what they called it.
Can you find a Contra speedrun?
Oh yeah, let me find one of those. And at the same time, I found the one that I was looking for. So let
Yeah.
me throw this one on the
'Cause
screen because this
if-
Undertale. As soon as he put Undertale on the screen, I'm like, whatever, dude. What are you trying to
Yeah.
clickbait me?
Yeah, whatever. Yeah.
What are you trying to clickbait me, man? So we'll
He's
go like that.
This game that only 2 people have ever played.
Right.
from
I
a
have never
maker
heard
that
of this
could be
game
a
before,
woman, that
and
could be a female.
it could have been a dude
I don't
or a
know.
chick that made it.
I don't know their pronoun. I didn't check their status.
So while this plays, I'll find Contra speedrun.
Yeah, holy crap.
Yes.
Ah. No,
That's
I can't
bullet
do
hell. That's what I was trying to tell
cannot,
you.
no.
Like, holy bejesus, man.
That reminds me of Asteroid too. Asteroid was a lot
Yes.
like that, but
Yes.
instead of bullets, it's asteroids.
Yeah, just flying at you, and they get more and more and more. But yeah,
Then you're
bullet
just
hell
like, no!
games. Yeah.
Look at that! No!
You were asking me before the show,
No.
like, what exactly is a bullet hell game? And I was like, imagine an epileptic seizure on screen that you have to dodge and avoid. That's the way that I describe
I would
bullet
have
hell
already
games.
spent like $5 on this game at an arcade.
Yeah, dude, no doubt. And I didn't even get off the first screen. Like, so
No.
this is a classic bullet hell
Oh.
game, straight
You
out
know,
of
there are
Japan.
a lot of bullet hell shooters in my personal library, and when I get that hankering for a bullet dodging affair, I really don't have to look too
No.
far till I find just the right experience
Isn't
to
that
fit my
insane?
mood. And even though there's this wealth of shooters at my fingertips, I keep coming back
I
to
like
one
the way
title
that
in
most of
particular.
them that he's
Developed by
played, or all
Cade,
of them that we saw
Mushihime-sama
were
released
flying
its
games.
almost fetishistic
Some
love
kind.
for
Yes.
insects onto the
And that's the
Japanese
thing,
it's
like,
like
in
this,
2000.
God view
that's what I
looking
was
down.
trying to say
It
was,
ported to the PlayStation
most
2.
bullet hell games
While
are
this game has
sideways
had many
scrollers this way
updates
or vertical
released on
scrollers.
Yeah.
They're
from
not, that guy
iOS
was in
and
3D
PC to
games and then he
Xbox
threw an
360.
Undertale, and I'm
Right.
like,
There's
what
two
are you
versions
doing,
we'll be
dude?
checking out
Like,
today.
But look
But
at that
first, for
insanity.
those of
Like,
you
he's
who
not
aren't
even on a
familiar
big
with the
level
Danmaku
yet. He's
genre,
on, like, the entry
interest to
level.
shooters what Squaresoft used to be for RPGs.
Like the credits haven't even showed up yet.
Yeah,
Like-
I don't even know. I don't even know how that's possible. Like, I don't... Oof. I don't know how somebody plays a game like that. That's kind of why I brought it up. I was like, have you ever played bullet hell games? But you're right. Contra is oh my gosh.
Yes.
One
Up,
of the
down,
hardest
down,
games
left,
of
right,
all
left,
time.
right. BA,
And what do
start.
you mean, Rob?
Yeah.
Did you know that?
BA start? I didn't know that was the...
Up, down,
Up,
left,
down.
right, BA,
Yes.
BA, start.
And that
and you
gets
get
you into the
infinite
secret
life.
menu, right? That gets you... Like,
Yeah.
and that
Infinite
was a
ammo
developer cheat
and-
code that they use
Yeah.
for almost every game because developers are lazy and don't want to come up with new cheat codes.
So
And it's
the
not
cool
technically
thing
a cheat
about-
code; it's a developer code. Go ahead.
Right. The cool thing about Contra is once you get past this side scroller, it changes. When you go into tunnels, you're now looking behind the person, and that was like the first game that you've ever did that with NES. Like,
Oh, yeah,
this game. Yeah.
I
It
couldn't
was
even make it off the
so-
first screen of this game. I played
Oh
this
my
for
god.
like I played this for like 4 hours one day. My hand hurt, and I literally made it nowhere.
Yes.
So-
You have to shoot that. Yes. But now watch. It goes
Alright, see if we
into.
can get a run
I
down.
think
Tunnel
it's
time.
this, after this.
Mhm.
It goes into like a tunnel, and you're running straight up into the air almost.
What I find funny is, as a
Yep,
kid,
yep.
what I find funny is, What I find funny is, as a kid, parents were like, "You can't make money doing that."
I'm sure
And
I'm
now,
probably done
literally,
that.
parents are sending their kids to what are called game trainers. Oh my God! Do you know what the cat is doing right
So
now?
fun
Look at the
facts about
iPad.
Contra
Look
that
at the
you're never
iPad.
gonna need to know.
Oh.
It's
Gotcha.
exactly what
Yep.
Professor
Base 1
said.
is blue and
To
player
a T.
1 is blue.
I'm afraid that the cat's
Oh.
going to eat the
Base
cord.
2 is red and player 2 is blue.
I've seen
Don't know if that
Christmas
was on purpose or
Vacation
not.
so many times. You don't want to eat cords.
No,
You
it's
do
not a good
not want to
thing.
eat.
It is not a
Randomly
good
dropping
thing.
screen
Oh.
run, that's a good thing for the run.
This brings back so many memories.
Basically, your entire life wasted. Not wasted, but you know what I'm saying.
No, and like honestly, I would.
Really? How is
I
he
don't
then?
think I got much past what he's
Okay.
doing, and this dude is fantastic at it, and he's so calm.
Right.
As a kid, I was like,
I was
I
furious.
don't care if I have infinite lives on this
Have a-
and infinite
Yes.
ammo. I can't freaking pass this level.
No, it's hard, man.
Sort of
Like
goes
this
to
is
get the glitch.
this was
Like,
the
look at
very
that.
first.
Have a perfect
I
sort
remember
field,
people telling me about
perfect
Contra,
crossbar.
and they were
Good
just like
global
the hardest
timer
game I've ever
zone
played.
with a perfect
Period.
boss fight,
Right.
perfect
Just
global timer
and
zone
yes, there are
with no
harder
bad
games now.
spawns.
Like Super Meat Boy
And then
always
the
comes to mind when I
aliens
think of
land,
games
boom.
like this. But
World
Super
Right.
Meat Boy is like 3 decades later or whatever.
Already tasted.
I mean, look how, like, right now, what would you call this game? Because it just went through, like, 3 different
Exactly.
genres of video
Yeah.
games.
Yes, it did. Basically, it was the first. That's a 3D style. Like when he was going
Right.
this way. That's
Yes.
because there were vector-based games that did that.
This
where they
dude,
would
I
basically-
can never freaking pass. This was the dude.
And this guy's going to get it done in like 7 seconds. Done.
Right, and
Out
I
of
was
here.
super obsessed with
Nice.
alien
Nice,
movies,
nice.
so this game was like right up there for me.
Totally
Trying,
get that.
Crescendo.
Totally and
Um,
completely
Hey,
get that.
Sandbag, how you doing?
Viewers and podcasters, we're watching a lot of video content because guess what? We're on Fruit Labs, and
We're on
guess what?
Fruit Labs, everybody.
99% of that content is
Is
stuff that we like, video games.
Video games.
So you guys are gonna learn something as we relive our past video game
I was not optimal
experiences.
room two
it's
because
the
for
God's
some
honest
reason that-
truth.
Thank you for watching this segment of the TP Show. Please like, subscribe and hit that bell notification so you know when we post. We are also on Spotify so you can listen to us on the road. Until next time, this has been another episode of the TP Show.